What's up guys, and welcome back. So today we're looking at the brand new Cavalry from OMW. Now this board is boasting a few specs I've never seen any e-skate company do before. So stick around to find out what they are. I've been involved in e-skate for about 5 years at this point, and we saw a lot of mainstream companies come and go, and some still here. Now, where this board sits is for the main mass consumer market, really. But this is coming in at a absolutely dominating competitive price point. But let's find out why. Now the motors for this board are 6372 motors producing 165 kV each with a individual output of 3,500 watts. Now, what does that mean in relation to power and speed? Now that advertised an advertised top speed of 37 miles an hour or 60 kilometers per hour out of a form factor this big. Now that is being powered by the battery. Now the battery that is powering this beast is a very respectable 12S 4P battery with a cell option of 21700 Samsung 50Es, which gives a total output of 20 amp hours. Now I feel with e-skate nowadays, that is the mainstream standard we should expect from a board this caliber. Going the wrong way. Big scary truck. Wah! Now with that battery configuration and that cell of choice, that means we've got a battery which is 864 watt hours, which isn't something to stick your nose up at. One thing about the advertisement from OMW is that it's saying this battery is explosion proof. Now power doesn't mean absolutely anything unless stability is paired with it. Now on this version of the Cavalry, we're rocking the all-new CNC DKP trucks, which are 9.5 inches wide, which is a perfect size in my opinion. Woo-hoo! Slippery. Yeah, don't carve too much on sand. I've lost my chain of thought. Yeah, so these trucks are CNC'd to perfection and have like a raw design to it. There's no like painting over the top, which I initially didn't warm to, but now after a bit of time, I'm starting to dig it a lot. Now at 9.5 inches wide, I feel like that's a perfect length for a consumer board, mainstream board. Now that gives you a good balance between stability and treading, really. Got a nice carve, whip it about. And what's nice about the bushings is actually fitted with 100A bushings, so it's a nice, firm, consistent, let's say tensioning or tightness with the trucks, which means that it's predictable, which is what you want from an e-skate, except for when you slip on sand. Now, let's talk about one of the unique features of this board. Now this board has one of the most impressive things I've never seen any e-skate company do before, which it gives you a total of 3 different options of stiffness for your deck. So you can have soft, medium, or a hard flex, which I've never seen a company do before. And also with that, another exclusive, they have a lifetime warranty on their deck. Now, that is something which is a big, big flex in my opinion. Being able to accommodate a board, knowing whatever you do to it, you're covered, is super impressive. Now there are so many features about this board that come as standard, which is really nice. It's what I like to call a done board. So you buy it, there's no extra upgrades you've got to do. For example, with the trucks, you get a bash guard included. So it's not another expense, it's just done out of the box, which is good. Now with those wheels, you have wide contact patch, knobbly 80 tyres, which are 7 inches. This is what I said, there's a lot of influences of boutique boards trickling down into mainstream boards nowadays, and it's happening here as well. Now with that wide contact patch, it means you've got expert grip for on-road and off-road riding, and they have an advertised longevity of around 3,000 miles. Now that's not a guarantee, but it said it's been tested to last 3,000 miles. So you've got a long-lasting deck and long-lasting wheels straight out of the box without doing any upgrades, which OMW have definitely thought about making a board that lasts. Now OMW have claimed that this board can get an advertised range of around 34 miles on that 7-inch tyre setup. Now if that's not enough for you, OMW have actually collaborated with Mad Wheels to incorporate an option for a street conversion for this. So yes, it is a 2-in-1 kit. So 34 miles, potentially not long enough. You can put the Mad V2 wheels, which are known as excellent wheels in the community, to make that range all the way up to 50 miles. Now the charger that you receive in the box has a charging time of 4.5 hours. But OMW do offer a 6-amp charger to improve that time to 3.5 hours, which for me is in that Goldilocks charge time. So far OMW have released 2 boards to the masses, 12S3 Hussar and the 12S4 Cavalry. But they have yet to release a short board. So my question to you today, what specs would you want on an OMW based shortboard? Now the brain that is powering this board is the Hobbywing 9028. Now Hobbywing have come such a long way in the last few years of e-skate, and they are some of the smoothest, cleanest, one of the most reliable ESCs out there now. And this board is hitting all the right spots. Now that moves on to one of the biggest factors about this board. How much does it cost? Now this board is only $1,399 for all those features, or just under £1,100. And for me, that's a really competitive price. Now that is my review of the OMW Cavalry. Probably one of the most best affordable mainstream boards I have seen in a very, very long time. Packed full of features. And if you want to get yourself one, there will be a discount in the description below, which does help the channel, which is mostly appreciated to bring that price down even more. Anywho, that's all for today. Peace.